South Korea's inflation growth slowed in August for the first time in 7 months. This follows inflation rising in July by levels not seen in almost a quarter of a century, coming in at well over 6%. Despite this, prices remain elevated and consumers in South Korea are feeling the pinch. Eum Ji-young reports.
South Korea's inflation softened in August for the first time in 7 months. Statistics Korea reported on Friday that the Consumer Price Index, a key gauge of inflation, jumped 5.7% last month compared to the same period a year earlier. It has slowed slightly from the 6.3% surge in July, the fastest rise since November 1998 in the aftermath of the Asian financial crisis. The country's consumer prices have seen on-year rises of more than 6% for 2 months in a row in July, far higher than the government's target of 2%. Statistics Korea says the softening is mostly due to a fall in global oil prices amid monetary tightening in major economies.
The rise in petroleum product prices has significantly slowed compared to the previous month, by 0.6%, a relatively large contraction.
Consumers still have seen higher prices at the pumps in August compared to the previous year. On average, prices of petroleum products surged by almost 20% on year. But the rise was much lower than the 35% growth recorded in July. However, the price of agricultural goods rose more than 10% compared to a year earlier, greater than what was seen in the previous month. Major items on people's grocery lists, like vegetables, were up nearly 28% from a year earlier. The price of Napa cabbage, used mainly for kimchi, surged by nearly 80%, and there was a similar increase for pumpkin. But the official added that the growth in consumer prices is likely to slow in September as well.
The demand may rise with the national Chuseok holiday, but since prices were relatively high in September last year due to the base effect, the growth in inflation is not expected to speed up this month.
Eum Ji-young, Arirang News.